So each day I was getting 3 interviews at a time, like same day. So many calls will come. Everyone wants date for tomorrow, and they'll say like, okay, tomorrow this time you are free. Okay, we'll do this time. This time. So I was some days in a lie. I did 4 interviews continuously one day. So this program actually was very good, I should say, because generally when I have switched companies in my career, so this will be around my fourth switch, I can say. So before what happened, because it was the initial stage of my career, switching was actually not a very big deal. The expectations were less. So if we were around 50% close to answers in the interview, they would select us. But this time, what happened? This time was the main challenge, because after having 5+ years experience, expectation was very high, and clearing interviews were also difficult. It wasn't very easy because vacancies were less, right? Not like bulk hiring doesn't happen when it comes to experienced people. Vacancies, maybe 10 or 12 positions will be there, and there'll be a lot of candidates coming also. So here, one good thing what I have understood is I've actually explored new ways of job search. Like after being with NxtJob, I understood, okay, LinkedIn can be a very a major useful tool for job search, because I have only used Naukri, and maybe like long back I was using monster.com also. Monster and this one, Naukri, was the one which I was using. But LinkedIn has this much of potential, I never knew. I was just using it, updating my job profile, just scrolling and seeing people post something. I thought, okay, this is just a professional network, just like we have Instagram. This is one professional network where you keep like talk about technical, functional, all those things. So that's what I was thinking. But this much potential LinkedIn had, I just knew after Bibi started doing all those networking things. There I got to know. And when I was watching Richik's video regarding how you can manage connections and this job search pushing, all those things, then I got to know, okay, there are a lot of hidden things in LinkedIn that actually nobody knows. I don't think any people in my circle would know, like LinkedIn can be used this much to expand that job search thing. So that was actually very surprising for me, because not only just sending connection request or talking to them, but also each of, like Ruchik was also explaining about each of the numbers what were shown, like first connection, second one, third one, how it is coming into our feed. If they are not even our connection, also it is coming there. So all those things, when he was explaining, that's where I understood, okay, there is some very big algorithm going behind this, and we can actually make use of it very well. So that was actually very surprising for me. I didn't know LinkedIn had this much of potential to find jobs. So even today also, I got 1 or 2 calls from HRs when I was in the induction. So still they were asking like, are you open to jobs, or did you get the offer? They were asking like that. So like, that's what, so much of work we have done, and now the result is coming. Like all the calls are coming now, referrals, responses coming now. Yeah. So like, I think after applying for referrals, it's been 1 or 2 weeks. Then only they are calling. It is late. Until and unless it goes directly, the resume is going to the HR. Applying through the portal, they will take a lot of time to respond, right? So after 1-2 weeks, only big companies are coming and asking, okay, are you still open for jobs? So yeah, I should say this experience was actually very good. Like understanding, I have actually understood LinkedIn through NxtJob only. Yeah. Okay, so one major thing was the Richik explaining this thing. Like most of in the videos, he was explaining a lot of algorithms. So that is one thing I liked a lot, because I never thought these things were happening in the background. We are only just seeing some features of it, right? So when Richik explained each and every smaller factors there, I understood, okay, there is a lot happening there. So that is something very interesting I've seen. Then second thing was like when BB started networking and asking connections for referrals, there I got to know, okay, people are actually willing to give referrals. But it was us who were never asking. We were having like around 100 plus, 500 plus connections, but we never asked. Like what we were thinking, okay, we were actually very nervous to ask them. What will they think about us? We had that problem. Not only me, everyone, even my friends also. Nobody asked for referral. But when BB started networking, I got to like people are actually ready to help. Only thing is we never ask. They are actually ready to help. Everyone, yeah, most of them. If I see around 95 percentage people are ready to help. They are, because most of them, like every company gives a referral bonus, and for them going to the portal and giving the resume or giving it to the HR is just 5 minutes job for them.
True.
Okay, so one-on-one sessions, actually, it was nice. I mean, it was good only. So you were able to actually help me a lot, because whenever I initial phases of the job search, I was not able to. I mean, I was not getting much calls right at the starting. So even after, I think, doing a lot of work around 3 or 4 weeks also, we were not getting enough calls at that time. Even I told you, right? HRs are calling, but they are not coming back after that. Like they are taking the resume, telling that they'll schedule the interview, but sometimes they won't even come back after that. So this was happening, and so those problems were there, but at that time you have told me like that happens, that is something that happens already, and so we need to focus on what is coming to us rather than okay what is going, being sad about what is going. We have to focus on what is coming. So like that, yeah, it was actually good. I was able to understand a lot of things like that, and even like you have also told me to keep following up with them, like let it be on call, mails, or LinkedIn, wherever it is, following up. Like here this, after being with NxtJob, I understood following up had a lot of value. Like like even if we are also the people who are working, we'll be very busy. We may not have enough time to see the job. I mean, if someone pings also, we might see that, and we might even think about referring them. But maybe after some time, if we get some other work, we'll also forget. So following up will only give that what we can say. Like we have to keep following up. Then only they'll remember and do it. So yeah, follow up had this much power. That also I understood.
Wonderful.
Process is actually very tiresome. That one thing is there. Yeah, because we are like keep on like so many connections we are sharing on LinkedIn. We have to respond to them, and then you gave me the agency contact also. That also we had to take care. Again, after that, I mean, I had to prepare for interviews. Then, like when it started coming, it was like pouring off. So each day I was getting 3 interviews at a time, like same day. So many calls will come. Everyone wants date for tomorrow, and they'll say like, okay, tomorrow this time you are free. Okay, we'll do this time. This time. So I was some days in a lie. I attended 4 interviews continuously one day. So I got very tired, and like along with that, BB will be sharing so many messages on the group. So I need to respond to that also on time. So this process was actually so tiresome. That one thing is
I'm
there.
listening this, to be very honest, from you. I hope I could show you that, but that's confidential again. For you, it was tiresome because you were getting a lot of calls, and you had to schedule it tomorrow itself. There are
Yes.
folks who are given more tasks than you, and yet they are free, and I did. So
Oh,
for
they not got the job, is it? I
no,
mean,
so
not getting the calls, is it?
follow-ups. Major
Okay.
thing is that. So the way you mentioned that you have to ask, you have to follow up, right?
Mhm.
So these were the hacks, of course, what I was sharing, that you can gradually go, because we meet once in 14 days, no? So you'll have some time in between. So you can tap onto several other strategies. We have different strategies.
Yes.
So of
Yes.
course, as you mentioned, the long, lengthy task was
Mhm.
a part of strategy, of course, not that you have to do immediately. But yeah, the calls, what you were mentioning, that daily I'm very glad listening to this, that you're getting tired of interview calls now.
Yeah, exactly. Like one time, so many came. Last week was one week like that. I got very tired. Like after Monday, they started calling Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, every day. Even Saturday also, I had this company's interview was on Saturday, but they called face to face. It was like a drive. So they called on Saturday also. I got very tired, but I was at least happy because one entire week's
Oh.
full effort has come to an end on Saturday. So I was very happy. Sunday I was very happy because of that.